Good morning, this is Brian from the Riverside Reptiles Education Center, and today we're going to be talking about tarantulas. And this is one of our Brazilian black tarantulas. Now there's close to 1,000 species of known tarantulas, and they're very unique from other spiders. What makes many of them very unique is their large size. Brazilian black tarantulas average around 5 to 6 inches leg span, but some tarantulas, like the Brazilian bird-eating tarantula, can get a leg span of 10 to 11 inches. Now, let's talk a little bit about the anatomy of a tarantula. We'll start right here. This top part is called the cephalothorax. Arachnids have their head and thorax combined, called the cephalothorax. And on the top part right here, just like a turtle, is known as a carapace. Now, like insects, they also have an abdomen. So here is the tarantula's abdomen. Now in the back of the abdomen, you can see these two little finger-like projections coming off. These are the tarantula's spinnerets. Now most of the organ is actually located inside the abdomen. And when the silk is inside, it's actually a liquid. When it comes outside and hits the air, that's when it turns into a solid. Now if we go back up to the tarantula's cephalothorax, you can see, although this iPhone camera isn't the best, you can see her eyes right there kind of in the middle. Tarantulas actually have 8 eyes, and in front of these eyes it kind of looks like 2 knuckles coming off here. These are the chelicerae, also known as the tarantula's fangs. We'll get a better look at those in a second. Right next to the tarantula's fangs, you can see right there, those are called pedipalps. So you can see she's got 8 legs. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, another 4 on this side, and then 2 pedipalps. Almost looks like she has 10 legs. But pedipalps do not actually function as legs. They actually help her hold her prey. And on male tarantulas and male spiders in general, they use their pedipalps for mating. Now, let's see how cooperative she is, because we are going to flip her over to get a better look at her chelicerae. Look at those fangs. They have 2 huge fangs right here. And they use their fangs primarily for killing their prey. So they'll inject venom into their prey, a small insect or even a lizard or a snake or a mouse, maybe the occasional bird if they're quick enough. So they'll inject their venom. The venom will kill their prey, also start to digest. It's full of enzymes and complex amino acids will actually help digest their prey. And in between their chelicerae, they have their mouth parts. It's actually almost like a straw. So they'll inject the venom. They'll also cover their prey with these juices that help dissolve it, and then they'll suck it down their mouth parts. Now let's talk a little bit about the defenses of a tarantula. Besides those big fangs, those chelicerae, they can inflict a pretty painful bite to a would-be predator, but their biggest defense is actually all this hair on their body. Their hair is actually not like human hair. They can actually flick it off into the eyes or into the skin of a predator, and it's called urticating hair. And their urticating hair, if it gets stuck in a human skin, it's kind of like fiberglass. It makes you itch. If it gets in a predator's eyes, it could temporarily blind them. It could make them hurt pretty bad. It can make them itch. It's definitely enough for the spider to get away if they have to. So thank you for tuning in this morning. We hope you learned a lot about tarantulas. And when we open our doors, you'll be able to visit and see a lot more tarantulas, insects, reptiles, amphibians, and maybe you'll even see our Brazilian black tarantula. So have a great day, guys.